Well, it's been rumored for days, but now it's official. Cotie McMahon has now signed with Ole Miss, according to Talia Goodman, who's never wrong on these things, so it's official. Ole Miss was already leading as far as transfer portal grades. This secures that top spot. No matter what happens after this, they're number one for sure on everybody's list in the transfer portal. They did a great job. The SEC is going to be tough, even tougher next season. It's always tough. So good job on them. I think she's a perfect fit for them and Coach O's system and personality and everything else. Just a great fit. Starting with Maya Petticord out of Rutgers, 5'9" guard. She averaged 6.7 points per game, 2.1 rebounds, 1.4 assists, just 1 year of eligibility remaining. A lot of these new entries only have 1 year remaining, so not a lot of time to make an impact, but sometimes 1 year is all it takes, right? Treasure Thompson out of Texas Southern, 6'2" forward. She averaged 7.6 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, 1.1 assists per game, and 1.7 blocks. So she contributed across the board. A lot of defense there from the forward spot. She's a grad transfer, so only 1 year remaining as well. Vanessa DeJesus out of Duke, 5'8" guard. She only averaged 3.1 points per game, 1.5 rebounds, 1.8 assists per game, but this was done in 12 minutes. So maybe with the larger role, she can contribute a little bit more. Ashton Judd out of Missouri, 6'1" guard who averaged 11.6 points per game, 5 rebounds, 1.7 assists per game, and 1 steal. Sakima Walker out of South Carolina, 6'5" center, only 1 year left to play as well. Didn't put up great numbers. Didn't put up great numbers at all. She only averaged 5.5 minutes per game, so the stats didn't really matter. But she was the number 63 recruit in her high school class of 2020. Obviously, South Carolina has a lot of talent to play behind, so she didn't get a chance to show what she can do. Now she's looking for that chance. Kylee Kitts transfers out of Florida, where she never did play. She never touched a court, so she still has 4 years of her eligibility remaining. 6'4" guard slash forward, so a lot of ball skills. Yes, this is the sister of Chloe Kitts, so she entered as a do not contact, which means likely she's headed to South Carolina. We'll see. We don't know that for a fact, but Gisela Sanchez out of Kansas State. Another 6'4" forward, another do not contact tag, 4.2 points per game, 3.1 rebounds, 1.3 assists per game, 1 year left to play. We have Zanaya Saka Newman out of UCLA. 6'3" forward. She was a number 30 recruit in this year's high school class. Didn't really play much. She only averaged 5.1 minutes per game, so she's looking for a larger role as well. This is the last freshman that UCLA had on their roster from this year. They've lost all 4. Nia Robertson out of SMU, 5'7" guard. She averaged 18.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1 steal per game. She has just 1 year of eligibility remaining. She put up some really nice numbers too, so I'm pretty sure she can help some team out. Denham DeShields transfers out of Mississippi State. And this is the second year in a row that she's transferred as well. 5'5" guard, 5.7 points per game, 1.7 rebounds, 3.2 assists, just 1 year left for her to play. Nicira Pryor transfers out of Sacred Heart. Now check this out. 5'3" guard, 19.6 points per game, 6.1 rebounds. I repeat, 6.1 rebounds at 5'3", 3.9 assists per game, and 4.1 steals. She can definitely shift the balance for a lot of teams. She can be an X factor for sure. She's probably going to be a fan favorite wherever she does land. Now let's move to the players who already found new teams, starting with Yassine Ndiaye. She leaves UNC Greensboro. She's headed to Rutgers, where they're quietly putting together a pretty nice squad. 6'4" forward. She averaged 3 points per game, 3.4 rebounds in only 10 minutes. Still has 2 years of eligibility, so a lot of room for growth there. Dani Carnegie, one of my favorite subs from last year, ACC 6th Player of the Year as well, so clearly she was a lot of people's favorite sub. She transfers out of Georgia Tech, heads to Georgia. 5'9" guard who averaged 12.9 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.9 assists per game. And now that 12.9 points per game is a little bit skewed to me as well because she was putting up a lot of 20-point games, like I said previously, until she got injured, and then those numbers kind of went down. So don't be surprised if you see her, taking a huge leap, kind of like we saw players like Camille Pierre and Clara Strack do this season as sophomores. Sanaya Tyler, she transfers out of Kentucky, heads to Missouri. This 5'6" guard has 1 year of eligibility left, 2.3 points per game, 1.2 rebounds, in only 12.3 minutes in her last stint, so she's looking to make a larger impact in her last season at Missouri. Ava LaRoe, she transfers out of Elon, heads to Robert Morris University. She's a 6'4" center who has 3 years left to play. She was just a freshman this year. We have Maya Jones, transfers out of St. Mary's to Santa Clara, 5'10" guard who averages 12.2 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 2.7 assists, and 1.7 steals. So another player who's contributing across the entire stat line, has 2 years left to play. Grace Oliver, she leaves Colorado. Now will be playing at Wake Forest. She averaged 3.8 points per game, 3.3 rebounds. Number 84 recruit in her high school class this past season, so a really good player there for Wake Forest. Reshape Kyle, a player I just talked about in my most recent video and just entered the portal not too long ago. She did have a do not contact tag, so now we know that she's headed to Miami from Florida. Taylor Johnson Matthews transfers out of the Big East and DePaul. She's now headed to Clemson. 5'9" guard who averaged 14.5 points per game, 3.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1 steal. So pretty good player there as well. Nevaeh Henley transfers out of Furman to Idaho. 6-foot guard. You know, I love the size there at that position. 11.7 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists. Just 1 year left to make an impression on scouts. All right, and lastly, we have Aaron Battle, transfers out of Pitt to Hampton University, a 5'10" guard who averaged 3.3 points per game, 2.5 rebounds, 1.6 assists in just 16.5 minutes. So with 2 years of eligibility left for her, there's still some room for growth there. Before I go, quick shout out to all the new subscribers and the new channel members especially. You guys have been hitting that like button. You've been in the comments active. Nothing but kind words. I appreciate that as well. Hopefully you stick around past the transfer portal because we will start our freshman class for next year coverage as well as the WNBA. So appreciate you guys taking this ride with me. Till the next video. Peace.